I said, it's been wonderful. It's been a wonderful experience. But I think I'm stubborn. I'm really stubborn, and I think it took me a while to finally get to that point where I had to think about doing something else.
Well, and that's something else not only meant being a broadcaster, but also being a college baseball coach and being a heck of a dad. Tony Gwynn passed away earlier today at the age of 54, and baseball certainly lost a good one. Hi, everybody. I'm Tom McCarthy, along with Jamie Moyer. All throughout the day, we've been hearing tributes, not only here at this ballpark, but all around baseball, about Tony Gwynn and what he meant not only as a player, but also as a person, Jamie.
Yeah, I think, what he meant as a person, he really touched the community of San Diego and his family and really everybody that he touched. But as a player, unbelievable. Here was a guy that was very talented, but to become the hitter he was, it's a known fact that work and dedication that he put in to turn himself into a Hall of Fame type of hitter.
Hall of Fame type of hitter who got a chance to go to the World Series 2 different times now. In '98, people always say, well, he always likes the left center field gap or left center field. Well, here he gets an inside fastball from David Wells and he pulls it into the seats at Yankee Stadium.
Just what he was able to do with the bat was amazing. And we talked earlier about Larry Anderson saying, I could get 2 strikes on him, but I couldn't get the ball by him for the 3rd strike. And I think a lot of us pitchers felt the same way.
Well, there's the 3,000th hit against the Montreal Expos, and obviously congratulations all the way around. That's Kerwin Danley, one of the umpires. And then when he returned home to San Diego, he was San Diego through and through. This is the beautiful banner that they put up at then Qualcomm Stadium in honor of Tony Gwynn.
Yeah, like I said, he meant a lot. Maybe the most popular athlete in the city of San Diego.
Well, he went to San Diego State where he played basketball and also played baseball. He went on to hit .338 during his major league career. One year he stole more than 50 bases and was also inducted into the Hall of Fame in 2007. We talked first with Larry Bowa, then Ryne Sandberg about Tony Gwynn.
It was a great honor just to manage Tony Gwynn. Not only was he a great player, he was a great human being, and I was very fortunate my first year to have a guy like him on my ball club and basically the leader of that club. We had a very young team, and Tony was relatively young, but he'd been there, and to see him take these young kids under his wing, very professional, always prepared to play. Probably him and Pete Rose, to me, the greatest work ethic I've ever seen a big league player have. But it's a devastating loss. I wish Tony Jr., he's in our prayers right now, and we've known for a while that Tony's been sick, and Tony Jr. is taking it pretty hard.
It's a big loss for baseball today. I've spent numerous years playing against Tony. He was the guy that set the standard for my years on who was on. If you wanted to win a batting championship, you had to look and see what Tony Gwynn was hitting. And it was oftentimes somewhere between 325 and 350. He was at the top of the list, and eight batting crowns speaks for themselves. But he was just a consummate professional. He was just a true pure hitter. One of the opposing players that I'd actually go out early and sit on the bench and watch him not only take batting practice, but see the swing plane, see the results of line drives all over the field.
I remember one day we were taking batting practice at the old Jack Murphy Stadium, and out of 20 pitches, he hit 12 to 15 balls over the wall. And he got out of the cage, and I went, Tony, if you wanted to, you could probably hit 20 home runs. He says, I know I could. He says, but I want to be a pure hitter. And as a coach or a manager against him, we didn't know where to pitch him. And this might sound crazy, but we said, throw the ball down the middle, because if it was away, he'd hit it to the left. If it was in, he'd pull it. So he said, let him make up his own mind. But it almost looked like when he got in the box, he took a look at the defense, and like he could hit the ball wherever he wanted to. That's how great his hand-eye coordination was.
A great guy and a total icon in San Diego. And the fact that he wanted to go back to his alma mater, to college, and help out that program and coach the young players and help them with the game and really be there involved in San Diego. It really speaks for what he's all about. Yeah, great guy in baseball. He's always great to talk to. He's always a terrific laugh and a terrific player.
Well, it's amazing to think that one season he hit .394, and he and George Brett were probably the two guys that could possibly hit 400 if given the right circumstances. So Tony Gwynn, Sr., passes away at the age of 54. We'll talk more about it in just a little while later on in the telecast. Tonight's pitching